Hello, my name is Matthias Kavodik. Welcome guys to my channel. Today, we're finally going to finish off the Age of Ultron cover issues 7 through 10. And we're going to pick up right where we left off. So, we had the Avengers. They went into the future to fight against Ultron. They used Dr. Doom's time machine, and things just went horribly wrong. They get annihilated. While this is happening, Wolverine, who stayed in the past, decides to use Doom's time machine and go further into the past to kill Hank Pym before he invents Ultron in the first place. Because what bad could happen taking a character so pivotal to Marvel's history, taking him out of the equation? Nothing wrong is going to happen, of course. When he does this, he's actually tailed by Sue Richards, who tries to talk him out of it, but very timidly. It's like, oh, okay, I'm not going to be able to stop you. Go and do it. So after killing Hank Pym, they use Doom's time machine again. They go back to the present. And they see that the world has not been taken over by Ultron. Seems to be pretty normal. They have a first encounter with the Defenders that seem to be a little bit altered versions of the heroes that they knew. But the more time they stay in this reality, they discover that things are not okay. And things are pretty messed up. Especially Tony Stark is one paranoid motherfucker. There seems to be this war with Morgana Le Fay, and the writer really tries to put a lot of emphasis that due to the lack of Hank Pym within Marvel's history, things go in a really bad direction anyways. So Tony Stark thinks that Wolverine and Sue Richards are agents of Morgana Le Fay. He sort of freaks out, starts torturing them. While this happens, Morgana does attack Iron Man, Shield, the Defenders, the whole 9 yards. Things go from bad to worse. Like Morgana Le Fay is a pretty hefty villain in general. So Wolverine, after sort of breaking time in the first place, he decides to go with Sue Richards again to the past, stop his past self from killing Hank Pym in the first place. That's a sort of cool plan that Hank Pym has to create Ultron in the first place, but they're going to put a certain type of code within Ultron that is going to stop him from starting the Age of Ultron. That when he's going to get to that moment where the Age of Ultron is going to start, Ultron is just going to deactivate. He's not going to work anymore. Ultron itself has to exist up until that moment so they can secure that reality as they know it stays firm and as they knew it. So after not killing Hank Pym, almost killing him, Hank Pym forgets. I'm not sure he auto-hypnotizes himself to forgetting this whole ordeal happened. He puts in the sleeper code within Ultron, so he makes sure that he deactivates at the right moment. But Ultron has to exist, and everything that everyone dealt with Ultron up until that moment has to happen. There's a really interesting moment when Wolverine realizes that there's two Wolverines existing in the same timeline, and he has to kill himself. So they decide which one of the two Wolverines decides to say, "Okay, kill me. You go on." It's a really weird situation, but the thing is, in this story, Wolverine breaks the timeline 2 times. He actually fractures time and space. This actually leads to the collapse of the multiverse because he's screwed with the time stream in such a severe way. So I'm going to leave this video here. It might have been really confusing, but it's a pretty interesting story, and it's a ballsy move. Ultron doesn't appear. The crossover is called Age of Ultron. In more than half of the story, he's not in it. I know that Bendis maybe went for the weight of putting Age of Ultron, like Age of Apocalypse, for the story. But I feel like the title itself just doesn't work. So that aside, it's a pretty good story. Wolverine breaks time and space. This actually leads to Angela falling into the Marvel Universe, that character that running around with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Also, this will lead to Galactus falling into the Ultimate Universe because Wolverine, again, broke time. And then later on, during the Hickman run, the collapse of the multiverse and Secret Wars. This sort of started the whole thing. So I hope you guys like this video. See you guys next time. Bye.